Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be diving into my Malwarebytes toolkit analysis of a keylogger sample. So what I will be doing is now I will be using a keylogger sample to test it out on Malwarebytes and see whether it could detect it or not. So keyloggers are one of the most dangerous forms of spyware, as they can silently record everything you type, capturing sensitive information like passwords, personal messages, and even financial details. So in this video, what I will be doing is I will be testing out a keylogger sample in a controlled environment, just like the one that I did for my Trojan sample. And then I will be using Malwarebytes to detect and neutralize the sample. So before I jump onto my actual analysis, I'm just quickly going to show you where I got my keylogger sample. So as same as the Trojan sample, I just went on to Malware Bazaar and then went on to find a keylogger sample for myself. And as you can see on the text, it belongs to this guy here. The signature is netwire and the tag says .exe file, keylogger, netwire, and spyware as well. And then I've just copied the hash value, SHA-256 hash value, and pasted on virus total as well. It says trojan.keylogger, and then it belongs to family labels like keylogger, Joanna, and Zivo. And the threat categories are Trojan and spyware. It is still a keylogger. We can still specify this as our keylogger sample. Okay, so I'm just going to download this sample, and then I'm going to execute that sample. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute this sample now. So the password for this zip file is the same as the one for the Trojan as well. So I'm just going to execute that. I'm just going to extract and then run this as our administrator. And once I'm done running this as an administrator, what's gonna happen now is oh, there you go. You see that right there, guys? It's a text file. It says hooker started, timer started, which means that the person who developed this .exe file has actually set a prompt message as well. So it does say hooker started, timer started, and we're just gonna let that run for a second. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure by this time our keylogger should have successfully executed and should have infiltrated our system. Let's quickly open our Malwarebytes and then do the same thing that we have done for our Trojan sample. So I'm going to scan this, and I'm quickly going to skip to the part where the scan has been completed. So I'm just going to let the scan do its work, and then just quickly going to skip to the parts where the scan is completed, since the scan takes a bit of a time. Alright guys, the scan has been completed, and as you can see, for our keylogger sample, the Malwarebytes has detected 3 detections. Wow, so a bit less compared to the Trojan sample. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to follow the same procedure as I did for my Trojan sample. First, I'm going to export this results onto desktop, and then I'm going to quarantine all the threats detected. And once I'm going to quarantine them, okay. So we're not going to restart the computer now. Detection quarantined are 3, so which means that the threats are successfully being quarantined. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my scan report, and as you can see, object scans are a bit over 192,000, and threats detected are 3 with a time lapse over a bit of a minute. And wow, as you can see, now it's a bit different compared to the Trojan, isn't it? On the process, we've got 1 suspicious file, and then on the module as well we got 1 suspicious file, and then on the file as well we got another suspicious file. Okay, alright, so let's break this down. The scan flagged about 3 threats, all of which were classified under generic malware suspicious, indicating that the Malwarebytes has detected suspicious activities related to the keylogger sample. The first detection was a process tied to a file I had downloaded, a keylogger executable. This executable was located in my download folder. As you can see, it specifies that under a suspicious file name, which is the one that I've just downloaded. That's the SHA value of my file. And Malwarebytes flagged this process as potentially harmful due to its behavior, even though it hadn't been executed yet. The module associated with this file, the one right here, was also flagged, which refers to code libraries that could have been used to lock keystrokes. Interestingly, Malwarebytes didn't take immediate actions on these items, as no action was specified during the scan. This is important because it shows that the detection phase is just the first step. And after reviewing the suspicious files, I manually placed the keylogger into quarantine through Malwarebytes. And the final detection was the same executable file that Malwarebytes marked earlier. This keylogger had been downloaded and stored in my system, ready to capture keystrokes as soon as it was executed. So thankfully, Malwarebytes' advanced heuristic detection flagged it before any damage was done. And even though the register and other crucial areas weren't affected, the scan highlighted how keyloggers can hide as seemingly harmless files. And without scanning tools like Malwarebytes, a keylogger can operate in steal mode, potentially stealing sensitive data undetected for long periods. So after the scan, the keylogger was isolated and removed, and ensuring that my system was fully secured. So in summary, keyloggers are a major threat to your system and privacy, and as they can capture every keystroke and relay that information back to malicious actors, using a tool like Malwarebytes can help you detect these threats early, even before they have had the chance to cause significant damage. I hope this keylogger analysis has been insightful. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep your security software up to date to protect against these threats. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video for my adware analysis.